Hey guys, welcome back to Pharaoh Iron and Customs. I am back on the kayak today. I'm gonna strip down some planks and make the keels for the kayak. It'll help it track a little better going downwind. I have a little bit of tracking issues with it going downwind, not bad, but most importantly, it'll strengthen up the floor. So if you ever watched the video that I posted the other day, and I appreciate y'all watching, taking interest. It's already over 90 degrees in North Carolina and it's killing me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the table saw and strip down these runners. I wanted to mention that Jeff Spira, the guy that founded Spira International, where the plans for the kayak came from, I found out that he had passed away, and that's sad news for a lot of people. He's a really good guy on Facebook and stuff. He actually had pictures that I had sent him of that boat posted on his page. So like I said, it's kind of tough for a lot of people that looked up to him as a teacher. So anyway, I'm gonna get into this and we're gonna go from there. Alright guys, it says the battery's gonna die. I need to go put this on the charge, but I got these keels installed. I made them out of cypress, just stripped one before in half, rounded over the edges, gave them some points. I need to put some epoxy on these, but before I do that, I've decided to get some stainless screws. I wasn't going to leave the screws in it. I was just going to epoxy them down, but I'm gonna get some stainless screws and put some screws in it. But I need to take these screws out, except for the ones that go into the frame. I need to take the rest of them out so I can put the piece on the inside. So let me charge this and I'll come back. All right guys, for this next part, what I'm going to do is I've cut out 2 boards to length to fit inside the bottom of the boat, but where I joined this together originally, it is a 1/4 inch higher than the rest of the bottom of the boat. So I'm going to adjust the blade down on my table saw. I need to get something to measure it. I want to set it to 1/4 inch, or maybe just proud of 1/4 inch. And well, I'm going to start at a 1/4 inch. Then I'm going to cut a bunch of slits in here, and then we're going to come back with a wood chisel and cut it out. I know they make a blade for cutting large chunks like that out, but I don't have one, so we got to do this the hard way. Actually, I could set up and use the router to take it out, but this seems faster. I've got the table saw already set up, so we're going to do it this way. All right, I'll be back. Alright guys, I got the both of the pieces that go in the front cut out. I kind of made an oopsie there, but it's fine. I took a chisel and chiseled out the places between the saw cuts, and then took it to the 2x72 and flattened it out, or just, surfaced it. I'm not going to worry too much about the surface of this. I'm going to coat it in epoxy. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna mix up, I can't talk y'all. I'm gonna mix up some epoxy, and I got some sawdust that I'm gonna mix in it with it to thicken it up, to help take up some of the lumps and bumps. And basically, if you're doing boat building stuff, this is what they call wood flour, for doing fillets and bonding. You can get more expensive stuff from West Systems or Moz epoxy or whatever, but we're using the wood because that's one of the systems, is using wood flour, and that's all it is sawdust. So I think this is I was gonna say maybe this has some walnut in it, but I think it is actually cypress and cedar. So I'm gonna get this mixed up and we're gonna put this down. Oh, I went ahead and marked both boards in the center. I don't know if it's going to pick it up. Those are epoxy that's dripped in here over the time. There's the screw that I shot through the bottom to put the outside keel on. That's why I had to take those screws out. So it's 5.5 from here to here. So I'm going to center the board at 5.5, and that way I'll put my screws in and they'll go back into that keel, if that makes any sense. Anyway, let me get some epoxy mixed up and I'm coming back. Alright guys, I got the front glued in. You can see this part that I had to cut out, because that's where the original floor was joined together, because you can't buy a 15-foot piece of plywood. So I had to cut out for that. And here's what the epoxy looks like when you mix the wood flour with it. It turns brown, and you know, you can see the little drops of brown from where I built the kayak, and try to keep it clean. So I need to clean this, get 2 more pieces cut out, and then we're going to coat it down and we're going to be done. Alright guys, I don't remember where we left off on this. It's been a couple of weeks, but I got the inside, the boards screwed down on the inside. I covered them with epoxy. I gave the floor a little bit of a coat. Made a mess with some of this, but it'll be fine, because like I said, all this is coming out eventually. I'm hoping this coming year. Anyway, I need to get this flipped back over, and we're gonna get on the bottom. Alright guys, I got the screws changed out for some stainless screws. I have no doubt that these screws are probably actually going to rust because they came from Lowe's, and just because it says stainless doesn't mean it'll hold up in salt water. But that's okay, we're not going to worry about it. I would try to cover these with some fiberglass mat, but they're just going to get drugged on the boat landing, so I'm not going to worry about them too much. They've only got to last this year, and we're going to change the whole bottom out. So let me get this fiberglassed up, or put some resin on here, and we're going to call it good. Alright guys, I got 1 coat on. I'm going to probably put at least 1 more coat on here in a little while. Probably a couple hours, give it a couple hours to flash a little bit and get some gnats caught in it, you know, that kind of stuff. Anyway, let's see, let's get somewhere the sun is not shining in my face. Alright, anyway, like and subscribe. That's gonna be it for this video. Sorry, Wednesday's video is late this week. I've been in the middle of working on guitar number 4. Still don't know whether I'm carrying it with us when we go on vacation or not, but that's usually what I do, take something to kind of work on while, you know, we're just chilling, you know, keep myself busy. Anyway, I'll shoot some video while we're down there. I want to show y'all, for the guys that aren't from North Carolina, guys and girls that aren't from North Carolina, big old John Deere tractor going by. And haven't never been to Ocracoke, and those of y'all are from North Carolina that have never been to Ocracoke, I'm gonna shoot a little bit while I'm down there. There's a couple of really interesting stories about the island. One, it's where Edward Teach, aka Blackbeard, used to hang out. And second, there is a British cemetery where the bodies of that guy needs to do something about a tire, where the bodies of 4 British sailors from the HMS Bedfordshire washed up during World War II, May 11, 1942. They were sunk by a U-boat off the coast of North Carolina, and their graves are down there in Ocracoke. And just a whole bunch. It's a fun place, a really good place to be. Really laid back. All the people there are laid back. And anyway, until next time, see y'all later.